Individual whose academic excellence and dedication have truly distinguished them in their journey through Nazarene Christian Academy. Please join me in recognizing our salutatorian, Riley Lehman.
Good morning, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. It's an honor to stand here today reflecting on the 4 years that stretched us, shaped us, and in many ways strengthened us from the inside out. For me, Nazarene Christian Academy hasn't just been a school. It has been a foundational place in my walk with Christ. Through chapel services, Bible studies, long talks with teachers who doubled as spiritual mentors, and friendships that held me accountable, I grew not just academically, but spiritually. I came in unsure of who I was and what God was calling me to do, but He met me here again and again. NCA taught me what it means to live with a purpose, to lead with compassion, and to trust Jesus with everything, even the unknown. I tend to see the world through the lens of the human body, complex, fragile, resilient, and designed with a purpose. And as I look back on our high school journey, I realize just how much it mirrors the beautiful, sometimes messy process of growing into who God created us to be. Let us take a look at the anatomy of the past 4 years. Freshman year, the skeleton. We came in unsure, unsteady, trying to build a foundation. Just like bones, we were developing structure. We didn't know much, but God was already beginning to shape us. God was forming us not just as individuals, but as a group. We were being knit together slowly and quietly. He began to lay a spiritual foundation among us, a sense of unity, vulnerability, and trust that would carry us through the years ahead. It was awkward, it was humbling, but even then, God prepared us for something greater. Sophomore year, the muscles. We started moving forward, stretching boundaries, and gaining strength. We started stepping into new spaces, taking on leadership, stretching our comfort zones, and honestly, picking up some heavy burdens too. Just like muscles strengthen through resistance, we found that growth often came through challenge. But with each challenge, we learned that it is in that resistance that strength is built. And when we were weak, God was strong. When I felt stretched, overwhelmed, or inadequate, Christ met me there. I learned to depend on Him, not just for peace, but for power to lead, to serve, and to persevere. Junior year, the nervous system. The pressure hit and the pace quickened. Exams, application, future plans, it all felt like too much. Just like the nervous system coordinates and responds to pressures in the body, we were being stretched to process more than we ever had before. But this was the year we learned to lean into God's plan and that His plan was greater than our panic. And in the middle of all that noise, God whispered a simple, powerful reminder. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Even when our minds raced, His peace was steady. And as a group, we became more intentional with each other. We started checking in not just about grades, but about our hearts and our minds. Our conversations grew deeper and more honest. We created a space to pray over one another, to speak life into each other, and to remind each other that God wasn't just present in our successes, but He was there in our stress. Senior year, the heart. This year, everything became real. Senior year was where everything started to sink in, how far we come, how much we'd grown, and how soon it would all change. Ordinary moments took on new meaning. Every goodbye, every last hit a little harder. God reminded us that endings aren't failures, they're launching points. He expanded our capacity to love, to forgive, and to hope. Every milestone and every quiet moment of reflection was marked by His fingerprints. As a group, this was the year our relationships went from surface level to something more lasting. We cried together, we laughed together, and we prayed with a depth that only comes from walking through the highs and lows side by side. We learned how to carry each other's hearts, how to listen more, how to speak life, and how to say goodbye with grace. Personally, this year is when Christ challenged me to fully submit my wants to Him and say yes to His plan. In the uncertainty of what's next, I felt His steady assurance. I found peace in not knowing the future, but in knowing the one who holds it. Senior year was the heart of it all, where love ran deep, where memories lingered, and where God's faithfulness became undeniably clear. He didn't just prepare us for the next chapter, He planted pieces of Himself in every line of the one we were finishing. And because of that, we walk into what's next, not with fear, but with faith. Now, as we stand on the edge of tomorrow, I don't just see a class of graduates. I see a body of believers, leaders, dreamers, and difference makers. And I know one thing's for sure. No matter what our next chapter holds, God goes before us. Whether you're going into the workforce, college, ministry, or mission, we're all being called to something greater than ourselves because the ultimate healer, the great physician, is still writing our stories, and he's not done with us yet. Before I close, I wanted to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you to the teachers who poured into us, to the friends who stood beside us, and to the families who have been our biggest cheerleaders along the way. We are who we are because of your prayers, your love, and your unwavering belief for the Lord. So class of 2025, don't just chase success, but seek significance. Don't just build a life, but build a life on him. As it says in Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Let us walk boldly, love deeply, serve humbly, and live fully. With Christ as our cornerstone, nothing can stop us. Thank you, God bless, bolts up, and of course, horns down.